Hello everyone, good afternoon. I've been asked to do this video for just 2 minutes to talk about the earliest influences of love shown to me by believers that aided in my getting close to God and my salvation experience. The earliest experience I can remember was from a publication by the Jehovah's Witnesses. I was around the age of 6 then, and the book depicted a world that was at the brink of destruction. There was war, there were men in gas masks, there were dead people on the floor, there were jet planes and buildings collapsing, and there was this desolate single child, not properly clothed, that was in the middle of the street in all of that destruction. And at that age, looking at that child, I was scared. I was like, is this what this little life that I'm living, is this what it's gonna be like? You know, and that traumatized my little mind for many years to come. And from there, around the age of 8 to 12, these Jehovah's Witnesses were coming to my house. They didn't know me from anywhere, but they just made it a point of duty to take me through the Bible every weekend, and they did that for quite a long time. And then after that, I joined Pentecostal church, and they showed me a lot of love when I joined the department in the church, because I was a bit closer to them now. And then there was one particular person when I relocated from Lagos State to another state in Nigeria. His name was Shadrach. He was an Igbo man. He was into electricals. He showed me a lot of love, would buy me things, would take me through the Bible, would call me for fellowship. He would take me to the congregational meetings and all of that. He did that for a very long time. He put me through reading. He put me through how to answer questions, how to read the questions before checking the Bible, then checking the Bible to find your answers and then put in the answer sheet and all of that. So these were the very earliest influences for me. And what I saw there is, while these people may not have succeeded in leading me to Christ by themselves, but they did contribute. Like what Paul would say, I planted the seed, Apollos watered, but God was the one that was making it all to grow. So for me, soul winning is a process where every little part that we contribute to it, we might not be the one that would harvest that soul, but that contributes. It is God that is making the soul to grow. It is God's work to make His word grow in the hearts of the people that we reach out to. So we should be careful when we reach out to souls and not try to bring them into our denomination or a particular brand of Christianity, whatever flavor of Christianity that we belong to. We should just preach Jesus. Mark 16:15-16 says, and He said unto them, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth is baptized and saved, and he that believeth shall be damned. It says go into all of the world. So whether it is the world of your culture, whether it is the world of physical geographical location, whether it is the world of career in your field of study, your field of endeavor, whether it is the world of criminals, whether it is the underworld, whether it is whatever the world is that you find yourself, you can be an harbinger of God's word, of God's truth. Over there, Paul says he has been made unto everyone everything. So if whatever situation or scenario he found himself, he acted like he was one of them. So if you're an artist, you sing, you don't need to change your brand of music if your brand of music is secular. That does not mean you cannot preach the gospel. In fact, most of the time, the moment you switch your brand and you become labeled as gospel, nobody wants to listen to your message again. So only the recycled souls will keep listening to your songs and be blessed. But beyond, there's something Jesus said. He said if there was a shepherd, and he had 100 sheep, one gets missing, you leave all the 99 and go looking for just that one. So in the same way, so even if you have been called to sing the gospel songs, you can package it in a way that those who are eating it do not even know what they are eating is the gospel. One day, it is the Lord who gives the growth in the hearts of these people. He's going to make His word, which is sharper than any two-edged sword, to blossom in their hearts. And He'll bring them to their knees wherever they are at the right time. So this is my little contribution to the video series. Thank you for listening.